Welcome to Kansas Motor Speedway, qualifying just underway for the CaveRP.com Truck Series for the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. See the 14 Mike Edwards heading out on track. First truck to get rolling, so we'll watch him set the benchmark for tonight. Edwards, one of the 4 drivers going for a championship tonight. Season finale championship race. Won the truck title last season, did this 14 team. Trying to repeat that tonight. First lap in for Edwards, 31.565. That'll be the benchmark that the other 18 drivers will try to chase. Ian Montrose, Lucas Hoisman both jump up above him. Hoisman, one of our other Championship 4 trucks. Jimmy G in the 25 to the top of the board. Mike Edwards lap 2, 31.185. Jumps back to the top of the charts on lap number 2. Lucas tops him there with a 31.161. Travis Martin splits him. Goes P2 in the 63 Sunoco Ford. Cody Cleaver goes P4. McDonald Chevy. Randy Lee jumps up to P5. Josh Carver, one of those championship trucks. See where he slots in on lap number 2. First lap good for 10th. Lap number 2 moves him up to 9th. Gets 1 spot. Logan Rhodes out in the 24 truck. Just started his timed laps. So we'll actually switch back to Franklin here as he finishes up his second lap. Franklin will be 12th for quali. Logan Rhodes to complete lap 1. 31.460. Only be good enough for 14. Comes the lap number 2 for Logan Rhodes. He will remain 14th. 31.308. 8 thousandths off of Ian Montrose in 13th. Looks like the other 5 trucks not opting for qualifying. Cliff Mullins just sitting on pit road like Cliff Mullins does. There he is, just chilling. It's the only truck we can show you right now. The other 18 back in the garage. Cliff just went out there to let you think he was going to qualify. And just sits there. Normally he does a burnout or flips upside down or something. Not as entertaining tonight. Final 30 seconds of qualifying tick off. Nobody's going to be able to get a lap in, so Hayden Lowell's going to be your pole sitter, and he likes to talk forever, so let's go ahead and get his interview started if he's hanging out in chat. Wouldn't you know it? Hayden's not in chat. Sorry, Hayden. You don't get an interview. Lucas Hoisman P2. We'll chat with Lucas. Lucas, DG, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you qualified P2 and Hayden's not in chat, so how do we feel about starting P2 tonight?
It It feels pretty good. I know from when the trucks went into here and officials, I think it was a few weeks ago, it was pretty tough to pass. So it's going to be a first for me. I never ran that week. I didn't run many practice laps, so it's going to be a learning experience here at the start of the race.
10-4, but you got that championship 4 on the line. How do you feel? You're ahead of all of them at least, and I don't know. What do you think your chances are at 135 laps?
Well, it's definitely a lot of time to get it done. I like the longer race. I think it's a good opportunity, and it looks like 38 laps on fuel, and that doesn't count draft. We're going to have pretty long runs tonight compared to the rest of the season, so it's going to be different, I think, than something like Las Vegas or Atlanta.
10-4. We'll look forward to seeing what you got going out there tonight, and good luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
Lucas will start outside the front row while we wait for Hayden to actually get in the lobby. And I had to interview someone else since he was, the pole sitter, not on track. Hayden being Hayden and subscribing to the channel instead. Appreciate the resub, Hayden. We're sitting here talking to you and about you.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that I was sitting in the waiting room for like two minutes now.
Yeah, but we went to talk to Lucas instead. You missed your chance.
Oh, well, darn. I'll just get my ass out of here then.
I'll just jump to a different room. We finally have our pole sitter on track. Finally. Alright, here we go. Starting lineup presented by our friends at Labor 12. Wouldn't you know it, the drummer for Labor 12 is actually in this race. He'll be coming up very soon. He's starting 6th, so good job to him. Hayden Lowell on pole in the Napa Ford. Lucas Hoytsma going for a championship tonight. He'll start 2nd in the Labor 12 Psycho Fantic Chevy. Travis Martin Sunoco Ford starts in 3rd. Mike Edwards Cave RP Toyota going for a championship tonight, starts 4th. Cody Cleaver roll off in the 5th spot, his McDonald Chevy. Randy Lee, the drummer for Labor 12, starts in the 6th position. Daniel Wallen, Labor 12 Chevy, starts in 7th. Jimmy G, Rev Motorsports Chevy, starts 8th. Josh Carver, Rev Motorsports Ford, starts 9th. TJ Floyd in his Floyd Solutions, Financial Solutions Chevy, starts there in the 10th spot. Ethan Evers, the Fort Worth Screen Printing Toyota, starts in 11th. Dustin Franklin, the Station Chevrolet, starts 12th. Ian Montrose, Blockbuster Ford, starts in 13th. Logan Rhodes, Caterpillar Chevy, 14th. Joe Madigan in the Madigan Racing Designs Ford starts in 15th. Cliff Mullins will start 16th in the Race 22 Chevy. J.R. Deal 17th in the Ghost Toyota. Jake Lawrence Ghost Energy Zero Sugar Toyota starts 18th. And Scott Elson, the Traxxas Toyota, starts 19th. Championship 4 are Lucas Hoytsma, Michael Edwards, Josh Carver, and Dustin Franklin. So starting 2nd, 4th, 9th, and 12th, which is about where they were in practice, although Carver and Dustin would have flipped. Pace car is off. We're set for 135 laps here at Kansas on this championship race. Green flag is in the air. We are underway from Kansas. Couple of Fords on the inside trying to work together. Travis Martin taking that 2nd spot from Lucas Hoytsma on the inside line. Cody Cleaver trying to follow him through to take 3rd. Randy Lee jumped to that bottom after starting on the outside in 6th. He's trying to get by Mike Edwards. Lucas Hoytsma hits the wall on entry there into 1. It wasn't too hard of a hit. But the 97 brushed the fence there on corner entry on lap number 2. Now he's holding off Cody Cleaver. It's Travis Martin trying to take the lead on the outside of Hayden Lowell. Lucas Hoytsma all the way up to the wall. 3 different lines for our top 3. As we'll come down to the grass through the trioval. Hoytsma trying to take over that 2nd spot from Hayden. Looks like he's going to get it done. The high line becomes very viable in Kansas. We have contact further back in the field. Daniel Wallen couldn't tell who he bounced off of. Everyone keeps it going straight. Let's get a quick replay. It's a white truck. I think that's TJ Floyd, the 49, new paint scheme this week. They make heavy door-to-door contact. Llewellyn drops all the way to 18th. TJ Floyd, the other truck in that, up in 11th. Inside Cliff Mullins. Randy Lee looks like he's in the middle of a 3 wide here. Randy on the top, Edwards middle. 25 of green down low. Randy gets clear. Randy up into the 5th spot. 3 of our championship 4 right there together. Edwards, Franklin, and Carver, 7th, 8th, and 9th. The other one being Hoytsma out in the lead. Sees to the outside of Travis Martin. That high line really working for him already. Usually wait to see the tires fall off a bit, but Hoytsma already making that high line work. And then there's the other 3 for the championship, the 114 and 74. There goes Cliff Mullins around, 37 truck. And we have our first caution of the race. Cliff Mullins from the short tracks of Virginia out here at Kansas, trying out a 1.5 miles. He's racing around Montrose and the 24 of Logan Rhodes. Gets on the apron, slides up the track, and then tries to save it. When he checks up, he gets contacted by Montrose, and then Mullins' truck from the contact with Montrose goes up into the 24. Ride from the aerial cam here. See that little tag with the apron, then he gets loose, and then Montrose finishes him off. And in doing so, oh, Jay Hardeal T-bones Mullins. Engine is killed on that Toyota. The Outlaw having Cliff Mullins land in his lap here. That's going to be a quick repair for the Outlaw here on lap 7. May have forgotten to check his fast repair. It's already a lap down. Maybe he didn't want to take it that early. I don't know. I feel like that smoke coming out would be a lot of damage on that 9 truck. So the top 8 stay out. Everybody else has been to pit road. Travis Martin for fuel. Hayden, Mike Edwards, Ethan Evers, Jake Lawrence, all fuel only. Then some potential tire takers. Madigan a 14.6. That is a quintessential time for a 4 tire stop. Logan Rhodes, I think he had that little bit of contact. He may have been repairing some damage. Mullins, similar story behind him. Llewellyn's still on pit road. We saw the contact he had. And TJ Floyd and JR Deal down there as well. Deal already a lap down. If he has required damage, he's going to go another lap down here. Could be night over for Outlaw already. Looks like the only truck that took a set of tires is going to be this 76 black and American Ford. Joe Madigan. I believe he took a set there.
Yeah, I'm late.
We got driver chat back. Always turn them off for driver intro, then forget to turn them back on, much like the starting lineup music, but pace car is off. Lucas Hoytsma from Randy Lee, the front row here. Lucas gets a good jump. Randy Lee trying to keep pace. Cody Cleaver pushing on the back bumper. Jimmy G's going to get up to second. Cleaver makes contact with Randy Lee, turns him sideways. Randy Lee gets dumped in front of the field. Second caution out on the restart. So Randy Lee restarted second.
I don't
And
know how I got through that.
all hell breaks loose.
Hey, sorry guys, it's open lane down there. Apologies.
I don't think Franklin caused that. Let's go far chase here. Jimmy G's down there. Cleaver. Franklin looks to the inside. Cleaver. I think Randy Lee maybe thought Cleaver was going to go down. Maybe didn't know they were 3 wide all the way up there at that 00 truck. So he comes in to take that middle line. Cleaver knows Franklin's there, so they try to put 3 trucks into 2 spots, and it does not go well. Carver may have had a piece of this, the 1 truck. Gets a few hits on that one, so he's probably going to need some fast repairs because this is a very aero-sensitive track. Let's see if Mike Edwards makes it through there, looking at all the playoff trucks. I know Dustin Franklin was at the start of that. Edwards makes it through clean. Let's see if Franklin gets anything worse than that little bump. Franklin looks okay. And Lucas Hoytson, of course, up here in front of it. So out of our playoff drivers, Josh Carver, the one paying the price there. He hits pit road in the 1. Is he going to take the quick? No, he is not. He's going to sit there and get the manual damage repair. Outlaw Fans, he gets the lucky dog here, I'm sure. I don't think he hit anything. Three-minute repair, back out on track. May have had to take the tow, and that might have been what that 3-minute time was all about. NNRT, welcome. Thank you for that follow. Hope you're having a delightful Thursday.
Hey, Steve, I got a question, buddy.
What's up?
I'm rolling car right down, and it didn't give me a lucky dog. I was just wondering if we can do something about that, or I just gotta fuck it up.
Can I ask if you got an off track or a contact on that?
You were in the wreck then.
No, I was coming off the pit road when it happened.
That might be a little bit tricky. I don't know exactly how iRacing works on that.
If it was me, I'd just right click and give him away from him.
So in real life, he would get the lucky dog, but in iRacing, it doesn't give you the lucky dog if you're not over.
Was you sitting still on pit road?
Nope, I was like right. I was crossing the line right as soon as the caution came out.
Dang.
I would say give it to him.
I would too.
Sounds like bullshit.
Daniel always trying to stir the pot.
If no one else received the lucky dog, I feel like giving it to him is probably the right thing to do.
His car looks cool. Give it to him. There you go.
Thank you, love your face, brother.
So JR gets one of his 2 laps back.
No problem. I think it's BS how iRacing does it anyway, but
So after taking his tow, getting his fast repair, he's got one of his 2 laps back. He probably would have gone a 3rd down, but the timing of that caution actually helped him out as he was coming off pit road when it triggered. Ethan Evers, 26, back on pit road. I think he's going to take some more fuel here. Travis Martin came down and topped off the tank 2 laps ago. So lap 11. Mike Edwards did the same. Hayden Lowell, Jake Lawrence, Joe Madigan, Josh Carver, TJ Floyd, all coming down for fuel. I think Carver took some damage repair because, as we saw, his truck bouncing a couple of times. Significant rear end damage to our
all good, brother.
Championship 4 driver there. Randy Lee went from 2nd all the way back to 16th. Blink of an eye. like Cliff Mullins trying to save fuel, keeps shutting the truck off. Good D-Waddy. We're at that 10%. Pace car is off. Lucas Heusman, Jimmy G, front row. 2 cautions already. Bad restart for Logan. Daniel Llewellyn pays the price.
Fucking shit, man. Why is it me all the time?
I'm sorry about that, man.
Let's go back and watch that replay. Llewellyn. Logan Rhodes gets a bad restart.
Anybody
Llewellyn.
need their grass cut?
Right
Take
there.
the job.
Hayden Lowell punts Daniel Llewellyn into the grass. No caution, unfortunately, for Llewellyn. So now it's Hoytsma and Dustin Franklin 1-2. Franklin trying to have some say in this title fight.
'67 pitting, 67 pitting.
Hayden must have got some significant front end damage. He's going to have to come in under green, take that fast repair. Yeah, shout out for Dustin. We'll watch Hayden try to get down on pit road here. Does so safely. We'll just check, see if he gets a fast repair, but we'll come back to that. Montrose has gotten up to the top. Hoytsma's decided to go up there and try to hold him back. Montrose to the inside. He's going to go for the race lead in the Blockbuster Ford. And Montrose going to get a lap lead here. Lap lead bonus points and the halfway bonus stage points only go to the drivers outside of the Championship 4. That way the Champ 4, it's all about where you finish. Make things easy, uncomplicated. Hoytsma wanting that lead back right away. So championship drivers, Hoytsma is first, Franklin is third, Mike Edwards is 7th, and Josh Carver hanging in 8th, even with the damage he has. Front doesn't look too bad, which is important. Let's see if we can go on board that truck and spot any damage. Yeah, there's a little bit of nose damage. The hood's buckled up, you can tell, but it's not that bad. Jimmy G's being treated to a show here. Watch from Cliff Mullins in 5th as they battle for the lead 4-truck scramble. Dustin Franklin, Lucas Heusma side by side. He has so much of a run off this top side on the backstretch. Heusma's going to shoot back to the lead here. Montrose is tucked in behind him. He's going to try and get back around Franklin. He can run the bottom in 3 and 4 and make good time here, but 1 and 2, especially as the tires wear, the high line just gets OP. So much fun. Wow, contact with Montrose and Franklin. 0-1 and 74. I think Montrose wanted to come down underneath Hoytsma. 74. Franklin was there. They make slight contact. Fortunate not to turn anyone. Jimmy G now looking for that 3rd spot. Continue on side by side for 3rd. Josh Carver and Logan Rhodes. Rhodes has a little bit of right side damage on that 24 truck. Obviously Carver has had his issues. We're mostly single file now. Looks like the first battle is way back in the field. JR Deal goes by Hayden Lowell. Hit him with the shaking bike. Montrose closing in again on Lucas Hoytsma. Can see this battle for the lead part 2. Seems like most of the field's moved up now in 1 and 2. Montrose shows him the nose going into 3, but Hoytsma comes right on down, doesn't care. Travis Martin looking inside Cliff Mullins here for the 5th spot. Mr. Ghostman battling Mr. 2 Extreme. Jimmy G once again looking inside Dustin Franklin. Martin gets the pass made on Cliff Mullins. Jimmy G not able to get around Dustin Franklin. He'll have to hang in 4th. Jake Lawrence and Joe Madigan battle for 11th. Carver running the low line through 1 and 2. Gets up and into the wall lightly there. Mike Edwards, meanwhile, goes to the inside of Cliff Mullins. That would be for 6th. Our championship trucks now 1, 3, 6, and 8.
This is a fun race.
Daniel Wallen all by himself. 17 seconds behind Cleaver after going through the grass. Sits the wall all by himself. Just trying to stay on that lead lap. Lucas Hoytsman is not too far behind him. There's race leader Lucas Hoytsman. Stretched it out a bit over Montrose by a half second. Jimmy G, Dustin Franklin. Still one of the closest battles on track. Joe Madigan and Randy Lee. It's a battle for 10th. Mullins falling back. It's now falling back to Josh Carver. Carver gets to the outside of Mullins. Madigan gets by Randy Lee. Carver should be able to clear Mullins here on the front stretch. Notice I didn't say straight because there's nothing straight about the front stretch at Kansas. There is a back straight. It's not as bad as, say, Chicagoland, where it's curved all the way around. Mullins now falling into the grass of Madigan. Madigan charges up right behind him. Travis Martin working on Jimmy G. Martin will take over 4th and start to work on Franklin for 3rd. Martin always very keen on tire saving. Gets the inside of the 74 of Franklin. Franklin tries to pinch him down. Martin frankly did not give a damn. Travis Martin will take over third. Oh, contact! Mike Edwards, playoff driver, gets bumped into the wall by Jimmy G. Edwards will probably need to pit fairly soon for that. That looks like significant contact. Right side all torn up on the 14. Let's go back and take another look. Right there. Shoots the 14 over into the wall. Edwards going to be none too pleased. Defending champion of the series. Weissman tries to run down his teammate Daniel Llewellyn to put him a lap down. Montrose still within a second. Travis Martin now third. Franklin, Jimmy G, Josh Carver, Logan Rhodes, Joe Madigan. Edwards has fallen all the way to ninth already. Cliff Mullins, who's been falling through the field, gets to the inside of Edwards as his right front corner. You can see they're torn up. That'll hurt the aero. Aerodynamics very big at Kansas. Llewellyn has gone that lap down, so that's going to hinder Hayden Lull and J.R. Deal trying to get back on a lead lap. Randy Lee closing in on Edwards. Hayden Lull right there in the 67, not for position, as he is off the lead lap. Saw him pit under green. Took the faster pair on that 67 and came right back out. One lap down. But no tire advantage. He's having to fight just like everybody else. Now Llewellyn, first truck one lap down, has 3.9 seconds over Hayden. So Hayden's going to be working hard to try and catch Llewellyn in case there's a caution. Seen a few close calls. 4 of the top 5 trucks have not been to pit road at all. Lucas Hoytsma, Ian Montrose, 2 of those trucks. They are going to be running those fuel tanks dry soon. Along with Franklin and Jimmy G. So 2 of our championship drivers in danger of green flag stops here. Madigan gets by Logan Rhodes for 7th. Josh Carver can go 11 laps longer than Hoytsman and Franklin can on fuel. He's got a bit of right side damage, nose damage, tailgate damage. This is 24. Logan Rhodes smacks the wall again, this time not collecting another truck. Jimmy G, Dustin Franklin are battling. They've caught Daniel Llewellyn in the lap machine. Daniel gets down by Jimmy G, then up into the wall. Surprised we didn't hear any barking on the radio after that one. Oh my gosh, Carver has to cut off Madigan to get away from Llewellyn. Right there is Madigan's teammate Hayden Lull, 67 and 76. Remember Hayden trying to catch Llewellyn to be that lucky dog truck, so now he is in that position. He's gotten by Daniel. Madigan trying to get by Carver. Lucas enjoys a 2-second lead over the field. Martin and Montrose battle for second. Montrose in the 01 Blockbuster yellow and white blue machine. Travis Martin, the blue Sunoco Ford. Gotta love non-playoff drivers. I mean, they need to be out here racing. Be a very boring race with just 4 trucks in it.
So charge.
Montrose brushes the
You're
wall.
fine.
Apologizes to
70
Martin.
foot. 70 foot hidden.
Dustin Franklin going to be coming to pit road out of 5th. He, Jimmy G, Montrose, and Hoitzman are all on lap 42 of their stint. Looks like everyone else stays out. Franklin going to be the first one to pit road. Happens to be one of our championship 4. He will peel off pit road, see if Edwards comes with him and tries to get onto his pit cycle. It's Edwards' truck. All that damage.
0-1 pit in this time.
Montrose. There is Edwards. He could go much longer, probably another 10, 11, 12 laps. It's just so much damage after hitting the wall. Contact from the 24. Lucas Hoitzman's on pit road. So that's 3 of our championship drivers coming to pit road. Leaves Josh Carver still out on track, another truck that has quite a lot of damage. Jimmy G, the only one not to have pit this entire race. Now here he comes. Rev Motorsports Chevy drops down to the apron. Cliff Mullen's going to come in behind him and spin it out onto pit road. Cliff made that exciting.
Did we make contact there, one?
Nah.
Okay, I felt my wheel get light and I didn't want to wreck you, my bad.
So about 10 laps till we see the guys in the top 5.
Nope, you're good.
Logan Rhodes in 6th would have to come about 4 laps earlier than that. Ethan Evers in 7th could go the longest if he wanted. Travis Martin enjoying the lead. Mr. Ghostman showing the way. Joe Madigan in 2nd. We have a Ford 1, 2, 3 again. Andy Lee now 4th. A lot of left side damage. Who's Golo pitting? Is that Randy? Randy hits pit road, the 0-0. Big Buckshot Jones fan. So that leaves the top 8 trucks plus Hayden in 10th. Because he had to hit like right away on that restart. So he's essentially going to have about 4 laps before he has to come to pit road again. Well, after the other drivers. I would say 13 laps for Hayden. So the top 9 now going to need to pit again. Plus Daniel Llewellyn. He's getting late in his window. Everyone else has been to pit road in the last 4 laps. Highest of those, Lucas Hoitzman in 10th. He has 4.5 seconds over Ian Montrose. Good gracious. Big gap opened up over 2nd. Dustin Franklin then in. There's Josh Carver to pit road. So now all of our championship drivers come to the service, and we have a caution. Trying to see who brought that out. Don't see anything obvious. May have to wait for race chat to let me know what happened. Truck's on pit road.
We're gonna wait till the last second to pit, call it out.
So somebody coming to pit road.
Pay attention.
Daniel trying to stir the pot as usual. So the top 6 are all on the lead lap. Be a lot of wave rounds when those 6 trucks pit.
Oh no, Lucas, I'm so sorry. I just realized what happened.
Gotta take him out somehow.
Well, none of those 6 trucks are playoff trucks, so still an even playing field for everybody. Hoytsma there in the 8th position is going to get a wave around while everyone else pits. Franklin had pit. Carver probably wishing he had stayed out another lap. He would have been in front of the playoff trucks had he done that. Mike Edwards probably just happy to be back in this one after all that damage suffered from the contact on track. 23 and 25. Let's see if we can find that. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Hayes. So there goes TJ Floyd by. Daniel Wallen's coming to pit road. 25 just cracks him right in the tailgate, spins him around. That puts us under caution. Travis Martin, race leader. He's going to be behind quite a few trucks here until they get the wave rounds. On board with Cliff or on board with 25? Who are you on boarding with? Wish I had a bookmark to go back to, but I don't. On board with 25? Oh my gosh. Yours is pretty exciting too. You're on the backstretch with Randy. You come off the corner. Oh, there's a Daniel there. Surprise. So Lucas looks like he's in the lead, but he's not. He's in 8th, still in the lead lap, because he's in front of Travis Martin. As 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 trucks are about to get the wave around. Goodness gracious. And there they go. The green flag before the green flag.
We got new guys.
Placement off and running. Logan Rhodes holding up Montrose. Dustin Franklin, Josh Carver, Jimmy G, Mike Edwards, Cliff Mullins, Randy Lee, Scott Elston, plus J.R. Deal. All on that wave around choo-choo train. Travis Martin leading the race. Jake Lawrence will be starting alongside on the front row. Ethan Evers now 3rd. TJ Floyd in 4th. Cody Cleaver is 5th. Joe Madigan. Looks like he's topped off the fuel tanks. He'll come out and be 6th. Hayden Lowell did the same. So the two Madigan Motorsports Ford F-150s topping off the tanks here. With 1 to go. So those trucks streaking by are going to have to get back to those spots.
Everybody behind you.
So the top 6 trucks had not pit yet when that caution came out, and they catch the lucky caution. Travis Martin back on that loud pedal as the field stacks up behind him when they catch up. Hopefully it doesn't.
Because not everyone caught up to me.
Travis Martin breaks out to the lead. Jake Lawrence, Ethan Evers, TJ
Thank you,
Floyd,
Cody.
Cleaver, and then Madigan. Weitzman. Front several are all single file. Carver has taken that quick repair. The one truck battling the 01 truck of Ian Montrose. You'd think they would be teammates, but they aren't. Edwards is battling. That's Dustin Franklin and Hayden Lowell. And the 24 of Logan Rhodes. Not again. Edwards now has to be careful. He's using his quick repairs, as has Carver. So 2 of our playoff 4 trucks already burned through that quick repair. Hoytsma leads the championship in 7th right now. Carver is 8th and 2nd in that title fight. Franklin is 10th and Edwards 11th. So the top 6 have nothing to do with the playoff contention. We're just having fun up here. Travis Martin leads his 10-10ths teammate Jake Lawrence. Then you have Ethan Evers, the Fort Worth Screen KVRP truck. TJ Floyd. The paint scheme for him, trying to get used to it. Cody Cleaver right there on his tailgate. Cleaver looks to the outside. Floyd does not duck down onto the apron like a lot of trucks do there. Catches Cleaver off guard a little bit. He has to readjust his line, and the fight for 4th will taper off as Madigan now closes in. Cleaver back on the charge after Floyd goes to the inside. Wraps that white line through 3 and 4. Cut down all the way to the grass. And clears TJ Floyd. And Madigan catches the apron a little bit. Starts to drift up. Scares TJ Floyd, but able to get off the accelerator before they make contact. There is Lucas leading the championship in 7th. He has about 7 lap older tires than everybody in front of him. I think he's just happy to be on the lead lap where that caution came out. Unfortunately for him, as we said, all the championship drivers were on the same situation as Lucas, so nobody really got an advantage from that caution. Just made them 7th, 8th, 11th, and 12th. Hayden battles with the 74 of Franklin. Napa Ford back on the lead lap now. 16 trucks on the lead lap after taking the wave around. Ethan Evers battles Jake Lawrence. A couple Toyotas going at it. Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. Evers will take over 2nd spot. Cody Cleaver still 4th. TJ Floyd 5th. Madigan 6th. Here comes Lucas. Josh Carver not too far behind. That is the battle for the championship right now. The 7 and the 1 and the 97. Daniel Llewellyn in between them. Sure, Carver would love the dispatch of Llewellyn as he gets to his inside. Wall raced him tough, despite being 2 laps down. Carver not able to get all the way out to the wall because Llewellyn's truck is there, and Hoytsma able to use that to his advantage. Llewellyn being a good teammate right now. Madigan's closing in for 5th here on TJ Floyd. Very close on corner entry there. Madigan should be able to clear him off corner exit of 4. Madigan will take over that 5th spot. TJ Floyd now 6th. Right on board with the 4 of Cody Cleaver. Watch what the top 3 trucks are doing ahead of him.
Come on, 23.
Josh Carver getting very tired of Daniel Llewellyn. Looks like Carver picked up some left side damage. They have caught Jake Lawrence. What happened to Jake all of a sudden? He must have got up and into the fence. First, let's look on Josh Carver's truck. See that left side damage now after he'd already taken his quick repair. Daniel Llewellyn comes up into him off the corner. Damages one of our playoff trucks, as he's right there to try and pass Lucas Hoytsman for the championship lead. A little bit of an enforcer role there for the CTC truck. Now let's see what happened to Jake.
Hey, Michael, be careful. He drove me in the wall.
And Jake was up into the fence there in 1 and 2. Let's see how he got there. Just a little too fast on corner entry. He gets up into the fence. That's why Lawrence slowed down so much. Llewellyn off on a ride here. He gets in the back of TJ Floyd as Lucas Hoytsma gets out of shape. Lucas fortunate his truck didn't get any worse for wear than that out of whatever just happened to him. Hoytsma slides up in front of TJ Floyd. Oh. Llewellyn gets into TJ Floyd, and then iRacing decided netcode between Floyd and Hoytsma. Almost wrecked Hoytsma. So he's out there going for a lead. It's not what you want to see from your teammates hitting trucks around you. Hayden Lowell gets by Lucas Hoytsma. That's not any factor in the title fight. Josh Carver now 9th behind Jake Lawrence and TJ Floyd. Being held up a bit. Jimmy G Indy 25 comes to pit road. And the Rev Motorsports Chevys is on the lead lap. Seems a bit early for pit cycle. Past halfway here at Kansas. Cody Cleavers ran down Ethan Evers. Evers was right on the tailgate of Martin there for a couple laps. Josh Carver pushes by on the high side around Jake Lawrence. Still hemmed in by TJ Floyd as Lucas Hoyts was using this opportunity to get away from him. He's built almost a full second Floyd's going to squeeze up right in front of him again. Carver's got to be getting frustrated. Gets into the back of him a little bit. Carver going to try that top side again. I wonder if that left side aero damage is hurting that one truck all that much. Had a lot of speed early on. Right now, fighting hard with TJ Floyd. Jake Lawrence getting back by TJ Floyd. Here comes Ian Montrose in the 0-1. Mike Edwards there in 11th. Dustin Franklin's fallen to 12th. Montrose in the fence in the 0-1, right in front of one of our title fighters, Mike Edwards. Edwards will use that opportunity to get back into the top 10. Still a long race to go. Travis Martin, Ethan Evers, Cody Cleaver continue to be your top 3. Joe Madigan now 4th, Hayden Lowell in 5th. Then the championship leader, Lucas Heusman in 6th, Josh Carver trying to run him down for that title in 7th. Gap between those two is now 1.5. Carver's going to be eager to try and close that down to keep Lucas from getting away. Jake Lawrence in 8th, TJ Floyd 9th, Mike Edwards rounding out the top 10. And Montrose is 11th. Dustin Franklin, last of our playoff drivers, is 12th right now. Scott Elston battles Randy Lee. It's a battle for 13th. Looks like they're out there having some fun. Left side of Randy's truck's all torn up, but still making enough speed to fight with Elston. Mike Edwards gets by TJ Floyd. Now just Jake Lawrence separating Edwards from that title fight. Heusman continues to build a lead over Carver. It's almost 2 seconds now. Edwards to the inside of Lawrence. That's for that 8th spot. Now that title fight is 6, 7, and 8.
God, I was so close to that wall.
It's Ethan Evers talking about how close to the wall he got. Travis Martin continues to lead, so we start lap 80. Ethan Evers, Cody Cleaver 2 and 3. Joe Madigan, Hayden Lowell, teammates. As Lowell looks to the inside of Madigan. Move Hayden into 4th. I don't think it'll be too much longer until we see Hayden lead in this race. When Madigan gets back to his outside in 1 and 2. Josh Carver in the 1. Brought his truck to pit road. Bit surprising on the timing. Maybe 45 laps from here? More than that, 55 laps from here. They aren't getting into the window, but I thought they would go a little longer. Uh-oh.
Yeah, well. Think about what you do on the track.
Passing your ass, buddy.
You talking the shit.
my truck's talking for me, buddy.
Yep. Yeah, it will be. It will be.
74 pitting.
Tough guy with new tires.
So apparently that'll be Josh Carver, Daniel Llewellyn? It was Jimmy G and Daniel Llewellyn. Oh, there it is. That's all I gotta say. Uh-oh.
Come on, guys. Damn.
Logan Rhodes gets in the back of Daniel Llewellyn, sticking up for his teammate, I think. And Llewellyn tried to come back after him and loses it as he fails to retaliate properly. Brings out the caution in the middle of stops again as Josh Carver now going to be trapped a lap down. I'm sure he'll take the wave around, but he's going to be way back now.
Black flag.
Goes
Oh, glad
everybody
I'm lucky dog going up here.
on to pit road. Should be Travis Martin's parade to lead out. We'll see. Ethan Evers rolling. Ethan's going to beat him off the line. Ethan Evers picks up the lead on pit stops. Travis Martin second, Cleaver third, Hayden fourth, Madigan in fifth. Lucas Hoysa finally gets to catch up properly on tires and strategy and fuel and track position and everything. He's now sixth. Edwards seventh, TJ Floyd eighth, Jimmy G ninth, Elston 10th, Randy Lee 11th. Jake Lawrence 12th, Diamant shows 13th, Cliff Mullins 14th, JR Deal 15th. JR's going to take the wave around, Logan Rhodes looking for the same. Although, they would have to get very lucky. Yeah, JR going to bring it down. He's got 37 laps on those tires, he probably needs to. It's like Logan Rhodes has decided to come down, and Daniel Llewellyn wrecks him onto pit road. So we have tempers flaring. It's Daniel Llewellyn crashes Logan Rhodes onto pit road.
That's no point, eh?
Always want that out.
So Dustin Franklin and Josh Carver, the playoff drivers. 15th and 16th, both going to have to take the wave around here and start at the tail end of the field. Interesting. Then Ethan Evers beats Travis Martin off pit road, so Ethan leads the race in his Fort Worth screen printing Toyota. Travis Martin, Sunoco Ford is second. Cody Cleaver, McDonald Chevy third. Hayden Knoll, the Napa Ford in fourth. Joe Madigan, Madigan Motorsports Ford F-150 in fifth. Lucas Hoytsma, championship leader right now in sixth. Right next to him, Mike Edwards in the 14. Those two kind of in their own battle at the moment as the 1 and 74 are 15th and 16th, as they had come to pit road right before Daniel Llewellyn brought out that caution. Is the 1 to go signals. We'll watch the 1 and 74 take off, catch the tail end of the field. They're going to be at a disadvantage on tires and track position.
I do that all the time.
Chris, how's my rock front look?
It's got a little bit of damage. You can see the hood separated from the fender.
Looks fine to me.
You can see the
Very
damage,
nice.
Cliff. See the hood separated there. It's going to be aero damage that he's not going to enjoy. So the title fight, Hoytsma starting on the top in 6th, Edwards on the bottom in 7th. 97 and 14. That's where to keep your focus here. Ethan Evers leads us to the green flag. Just ahead of Travis Martin. Martin going to look to the inside of Evers on the backstretch. Lucas Hoytsma's gotten away from Mike Edwards. Hoytsma now in 5th, Edwards 8th. Edwards did not get a very good restart in the 14. 63 Travis Martin takes the lead. Looks like Hayden Knoll looking to the outside of Evers for 2nd. Lucas Hoytsma is there now 4th. Hayden Knoll still on the outside of Ethan Evers. Mike Edwards trapped behind TJ Floyd and Cody Cleaver. We're the 14 to go right now. Hoytsma's trying to build an advantage with Joe Madigan behind him. Madigan to the inside of the 97 of Hoytsma. Joe Madigan charges in there in that 76 Ford. Hoytsma pushing Ethan Evers down the backstretch, trying to get him to go. Ethan this time drops down low in front of Madigan. Madigan trying to keep pace with his teammate up ahead. And Hayden Lowe looking to the inside of Travis Martin. Not quite able to get there. We're going to go 3 wide down the backstretch. Sure, why not? Lucas Hoytsma trying to get 2 at one time. Madigan in the middle, Evers up top.
Like the Xfinity race we had here. It was fun. Also, I wasn't trying to block you. I was just trying to. No, you're good. I know. I didn't feel it.
We're still 3 wide for this battle. Now Ethan Evers fades out of it a bit. Hoytsma charges ahead. There's single file again. TJ Floyd
Ooh, Cody.
right there in the 6th spot. Mike Edwards picked up the 7th.
Apologies, I think I misjudged how much space you and I both have.
Carver's moved up to 13th. It's
Hi,
Madigan
Randy.
inside Hoytsma once again.
Hey, Jake.
You happen to know your butt looks phenomenal.
Hadn't been like that all race.
Funny stuff. Hoytsma trying to take over 2nd now from Hayden Lowell in the 67. And Lucas all the way up to 2nd. Mike Edwards still stuck back in 7th. 5 truck buffer. We're not quite done with pit stops, so things can still get spicy. Got 40 laps to go, 41. That's about a fuel run. 36, 38, somewhere in that range. Martin leads, Hoytsma second, Hayden Lowell, Joe Madigan, Ethan Evers. So Mike Edwards trying to get around TJ Floyd. Edwards needs to run down Lucas Hoytsma if he wants a shot at the title. Other playoff contenders are Carver in 13th and Franklin 15th. They had to restart tail end of the field and on older tires by getting caught with that caution. So they'd love to see another yellow to get equal tires and strategy with the rest of the field. And again, Evers continue to battle. Edwards has cleared for that 6th spot. So now 3 trucks between him and Hoytsma. Travis Martin continuing to lead. Hayden not one to sit in line. Looking inside Hoytsma. Bit of a wishful move, I would say. And Evers inside Madigan once again. Ethan going to get that move made. It's Fort Worth truck up into 4th. Joe Madigan peeks to the inside, not quite there. Jake Lawrence and Randy Lee battle for the 9th spot. Hayden inside Lucas Hoytsma. I'll try to slide up the track, but I don't think he's clear. Hoytsma getting the draft off the 63 ahead. .34 laps to go from Kansas. Hayden finally gets that 2nd spot clear, able to go all the way out to the wall. Will Lucas look to the inside? He sure will. Can he drive it in deep enough to clear Hayden? No, he cannot. Mike Edwards has gotten by Joe Madigan. He's now up to 5th. That leaves just Ethan Evers between Lucas Hoytsma and Mike Edwards. Battle for the title. There's Ethan between them, and there is Lucas. 3rd truck in the race right now. Edwards might be in a little bit of trouble. His truck's over a second back of Lucas Hoytsma. He has Evers in between, but Evers is struggling to hang on to Lucas Hoytsma. If you lose that draft, it'll be very difficult to catch back up. Hoytsma is using the front 2's draft right now to try and pull away. Gap from Hoytsma to Evers is 9/10 and growing. 26 is in danger of losing that top 3 draft, and then if that happens, Edwards will lose it as well. Hayden Lowell with the big power move to that inside, trying to get alongside Martin, not quite able to get there. And Montrose Randy Lee battle, that's for 10th. And Ethan Evers now over a second back. That gap going to be hard for Edwards to surmount unless there is a caution or a penalty on 97 on the pit stop. There is one more pit stop to go. Things looking good for Lucas Heusman right now. Hayden Lowell slides it up the track in front of Travis Martin, who keeps his foot in the throttle and powers back to the inside, expecting that. And Travis Martin takes the lead right back from Hayden. Says, no, 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 not so fast, my friend. 30 laps to go from Kansas Speedway. 30 laps to go in the season. Lucas Heusman in the championship winning position right now. Currently third, ahead of Mike Edwards in fifth. Dustin Franklin in 14th. And then recently to pit road, Josh Carver in the 1.
Okay, just drive straight through somebody. That's real cool.
Jake Lawrence
was
going around in
correct there.
68, and the yellow is out.
You,
That is what
you
Edwards needed.
easily just checked up and gave me room. But no.
I was actually trying to drive my truck and hit the wall, so I apologize. But you definitely slid in front of me there.
Oh yeah, that's the whole point.
Jake Lawrence not clear, coming
Not gonna
across
sit
the
behind
nose of the
somebody that's
49.
slower.
Alright, fair enough. You can accept my apology and move on.
Jake Lawrence to pit road. I'm sure we'll see everybody down pit road here. Except maybe Logan Rose and J.O. Deal. Jimmy Green won't come down. He recently was on pit road, as Jake Lawrence is there now. Josh Carver also on pit road right now.
Travis, that was really fun.
Yeah, dude.
Here comes the field. The last time down, Ethan Evers was able to pick up some spots. See if his teammate Edwards can jump up, or Hoytsman usually really good on pit road. This is that money stop. Should be able to go from here. Joe Madigan already down and away. I think Joe Madigan took fuel only.
Appreciate that 68. You took my chances away.
Wow.
I was sitting there. You saw like 30 cars pass me. That's my fault? Cool.
Hit the wall and come back down.
I'd never hit the wall. But cool.
Randy, did you take 2?
Randy was either fuel only or 2.
That's a negative.
7-second stop for Randy.
Did you take 4?
Big negative.
Nope.
Took your own damn chances away.
I like it.
Oh, trust me, he doesn't like it because he ran out.
Why you gotta throw me under the bus like that, Cliff?
Apparently Randy out of tires.
What a Blake Giglio move from the 1.
My job, Randy.
Josh Carver going for a championship has disconnected from the race.
Really?
And then there were 3.
Quinn Halford and just fucking hit from the top.
So JR Deal is going to try and
I
get
will
this
say I have learned a
wave
lot
around.
today.
Get back on that lead lap. As we suspected he might try. He can't make it to the end on fuel, but he can go quite a ways and hope for a caution, which would get him back on the cycle. Currently in 14th. Joe Madigan, 76, no tires, out front.
And any fucking lead. Fucking let's the edge. God damn it.
Wow, so much yelling.
What a douchebag.
I have no idea what happened and why everyone's so angry. But that is the last Rev Motorsports truck in the field.
The guy that got the free pass bounce.
Sorry, Cody. I'm trying to figure out where else let's be at.
Anger. Yes, sir. Johnny Outlaw says time to gamble. There he goes with the wave around along with the 25 of green. So the front two, no tires. Madigan, Randy Lee, 1 and 2. Travis Martin, P3, 4 tires and fuel. Hayden
I'm
Lowell,
gonna be that guy.
4 tires and fuel.
This race is 1 lap longer than the real life truck race, and we got 1 less set of tires.
Ethan
You didn't even
Evers.
know that until I told you. Don't even. At least the length part.
I could have used that set.
Lucas Weitzman in 5th.
Tells you who the real drivers are. Am I right?
Mike Edwards in 6th.
Yeah, Lucas.
Yeah, we're gonna look like a bunch of rookies if the caution comes out, or I cause the caution. Knock on wood.
That's how I won at Vegas.
Real driving.
Saved a set of tires for like 10 to go. Blew by everybody on a caution.
Nah, they're driving good.
It's a great strategy. Well, this is going to get interesting. Pace car is off. Green flag back in the air. Madigan gets us going again. Randy Lee holding up that outside line. Hayden Lowell trying to get by any way he can. Is Randy Lee holding him up? Mike Edwards supposed to start beside Lucas Hoyce, but Hoyce all the way up to 3rd. As that outside line just dropped back like a rock. Edwards now is 7th. Still trying to get around Randy Lee. Madigan did way better on the no tires than Randy did on that start. Here goes Martin, Hoytsma, and Hayden going by. Edwards has some work to do to try and catch back up to that group.
Sorry, Randy. It's because Dustin got loose on you.
Oh, we're good, dude. We're good.
Madigan and Evers battle for 4th. Here comes Edwards in the 14.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So sorry.
JR bounced off somebody. Maybe even Scott Elston. I think it was netcode. Plenty of room between them. Edwards up to 5th while we watch that. Jeff Floyd, Ian Montrose, Joe Madigan all right there. So Madigan pays the price for not having tires. Dustin Franklin, he's right back in the picture. He's on the tailgate of Edwards now. As our 3rd championship fighting truck. They're all in the top 6. Josh Carver out of the race in 18th. Edwards is going to get Ethan Evers there, moving to 4th. Franklin needs to get by. Then we have all the playoff drivers in that top 5. Joe Madigan continues to drop back now. He's outside the top 10. There we go. All of the championship drivers left in the race are in the top 5.
Hey, JR, that wasn't your fault. I was over someone's right.
Travis Martin still leads. Hoytsma holds on to the title in 2nd right now.
Still my bad for any part I had in, brother.
Then you have Hayden in the middle. And then Edwards and Franklin. 19 to go. Franklin caught the apron there, slid up the track a bit. Cost him some time. It is time for that full send. Ethan Evers back around Dustin Franklin. Hayden sits in 3rd. And there is Lucas and Travis Martin. I wonder how hard Lucas is pushing here, or if he's just content to ride second and stay ahead of the playoff trucks. To the top line, Martin stays low. Come off turn 2. Evers and Franklin keep trading this 5th spot. TJ Floyd is run up to the back of him. Franklin jumps ahead again. TJ Floyd down to the bottom on the inside of Evers. Hoistman staying right in Travis Martin's tire tracks. And Lucas now looks for the lead on the inside, coming off turn number 2. Seems to be the best place to go for the move. If you can stay alongside coming out of 2, you can use that bottom and 3 and 4 to your advantage. Try to clear on corner exit. Not quite able to clear him. See if Travis crosses over here. Oh, Hoytson leaves him to the top. Martin will take his momentum to that high side. Hoytson won the Cup title last night. Trying to win the truck title tonight. Hayden won the Xfinity title on Tuesday night. He's not in the championship 4, but he is in the top 3 for this race win. Of course, ARCA postponed due to the weather. So ARCA will actually be next Monday. Side by side they stay. Mike Edwards hoping to use that to his advantage and close in, currently in 4th. There is Edwards. That's the championship fight, the red 97 and the black, red, blue 14. Martin and Hayden here, nothing but the race win on the line. Hoytson tucks in between Hayden and Travis Martin. Mike Edwards trying to close in. Gap is down to 2.5 tenths between him and Hayden. Ethan Evers, Dustin Franklin still going at it back here in 5th. Ten laps to go, be 9 at the line. They're going to go up on the lap truck of Cliff Mullins. I'm sure Cliff will not be a factor here.
Thank you, Cliff.
Hayden Lowell decided it's time to make his move. Goes the inside of Hoytsma, and now he's trying to get alongside Travis Martin on the inside. The Napa Ford tired of riding. Tucks back in behind Hoytsma again. The gap to Edwards is now grown back up to 6.5 tenths, almost 7 tenths now. Edwards fading a little bit. Hayden inside Hoytsma once again as they head into 1. Top line so powerful in 1 and 2. Hayden running the middle instead of the bottom. And tuck back in behind Hoytsma down the backstretch. Edwards needs these guys to battle for the win. He's any shot at catching him at this point. Or caution. Hoytsma quite content to be second right now, I think. Probably wishing Hayden would go away. Hayden's here for nothing but the win, so he doesn't care about Lucas's title fight. Hoytsma now looks inside Travis Martin. Peeking into turn 3, trying to wrap the bottom. Seen him try to make this move a few times, and Travis has been strong on that outside line. Hoytsma taking that shortest way around that front stretch. Hoytsma's got him clear if he comes up the hill. Chooses not to do that. Keeps Travis to the outside as they catch Scott Elston. Elston going to fall off the lead lap in 13th. Hayden right there. Edwards has not been able to reel in this front 3 at all. It's actually losing ground currently. Hayden now into second. Hoytsma falls to third. Now we'll see the 2 blue Fords battle for the win. It's Hoytsma leading the championship in third. Edwards still 7 tenths back. Hayden to the inside of Travis Martin. He's got the advantage. He's going to come up the hill. Is Travis going to cross him over here? Hayden tries to park it in the middle of the track.
I was 90 degrees.
Hayden kind of parked it to try and keep Travis from crossing him over.
He pissed at me for that. I threw a block. Rebel. Hey, roar.
Rabble rousing.
Shut up and drive. Race it out.
So Hayden takes the lead. Travis battles with Hoytsma for second.
Travis. Don't let him wreck him.
Edwards still 9 tenths back from Travis Martin now, so 14 truck just unable to catch up. Hoytsma now has nothing to worry about but the win. So we come to the white flag. Final lap of the season in the KVRP.com Truck Series. Hayden Lowell out front. Lucas Hoytsma leading the title in second. Travis Martin in P3. Hayden unnecessarily trying to break draft that Hoytsma isn't trying to use. Lucas just all kind of discombobulated there, caught the apron a little bit. Hayden with the win. Hoytsma wins the title. Martin finishes third. Edwards and Evers, your top 5. Franklin finishes 6th. And our other championship driver, Josh Carver, out of the race in 18th.
That's championship, dude. Great racing there at the end. That was a lot of fun.
Joe Madigan going to come across the line 10th. JR Deal 14th.
Yeah, sorry about that block. I just knew I
Randy Lee.
kill your momentum somehow, and I just kept it a lane lower on exit 2. No, I knew I had to hog the top. I forced you into that.
Drivers being
Lucas,
nice and polite.
I'm
Isn't
not
that
gonna do a
great?
burnout if you want to come do one.
I'm worn out. You go ahead.
Where's that Labor 12 truck?
Which one? There's like 4 of them. Come on now. 6 if you count mine. Michael, DG, got a copy?
Hi.
Hi. You first one in the waiting room, so I pulled you. Well, that was a hell of a fight. Just looked like, I don't know, what'd you need there at the end?
I don't know. I gave it everything I had there. I'm tired. Yeah, I mean, it was impressive for Lucas to be battling it out with them and still maintain the gap. It was pretty even the whole time. I tried everything, high, low, middle, and yeah, I mean, it stayed even. So don't know what else I could have done, but I gave it everything I had there.
10-4, you got those friends, family, and sponsor shoutouts for your 4th place finish tonight and your 2nd place in the championship.
Yep, everybody at KVP, Fort Worth Screen Printing, EPI, Labor 12, Autism Awareness, you for doing this, Cody for putting this on, Lucas on another championship. Couldn't go back-to-back ship champion this time around, but 2nd, so we got a third, second, so that only means 2nd tomorrow night.
And then 2 wins, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That few weapons in that race, so, I don't know, the 25 and 24 were doing the whole race, but I guess you always have those weapons.
Well, we can discuss that in Discord later. All right, bud. Good luck to you in the other races, and we'll see how it all shakes out end of the week.
Yep, thanks, dude.
And then we bring in Travis Martin in the 63. Trav, DG, got a copy?
Hello.
Hello. Well, a hell of a battle between 3 trucks there at the end. Very entertaining watching you guys duke it out for the win, and Lucas trying to be careful and battle for the championship at the same time, but also wanting to go for the race win. And how do you balance that out? It was quite interesting to watch, and everyone was very respectful, giving plenty of room, making sure you weren't taking anybody out with your moves, and very entertaining, at least from the broadcast standpoint. How was it behind the wheel?
Yeah, first off, congrats to Lucas on the championship, and hats off to Hayden for the win. But yeah, that was a heck of a battle to be in. That was just a lot of fun. Yeah, like you said, a lot of respect shown to everybody. I had my wheel clocked all the way at 9 o'clock, trying not to tap Hayden, but I'm glad it didn't mess him up at all. But yeah, a lot of fun there at the end. It was a great race. Late caution kind of threw us for a loop because we were gonna have to pit at some point, and me leading, I was worried they were gonna try to undercut me, so I was just trying to be ready for that. But yeah, a lot of fun there, great fun.
I'm glad you had fun, my friends. Always a good time to hear you having fun. It's infectious. We'll say that.
Well, fun is fun, and if everybody's having fun, it makes it more fun, and the more fun you can have, the more fun it is. Can I say fun anymore?
And the more times you say fun, it just kind of tricks your brain into think you're having fun, right?
Super fun.
So much fun. Fun. We love our fun.
Yeah.
Right,
good race to end the season on.
Hit me with those friends, family, sponsors, shout-outs, and we'll let you get on out of here.
My 1010s boys, gotta shout them out. Love your faces. 1023graphics.com/simrapmarket.com. I'm not sure which it is anymore. But and also, of course, my main man DG Swiss. Love your face, dude. Thanks for the broadcast. I'm really excited to watch this one back and hear the commentary. That's gonna be a fun one.
Yes, sir. All right, bud. Well, congrats on that 3rd place finish, and we can't wait to see you back next season.
Bye. Love your face.
Okay, bye. Travis Martin finishes P3. Now we'll bring in Hayden Lowell for the win. Hayden, DG, got a copy?
Yeah, how you doing, Swiss?
I mean, I'm doing great. I just watched a really good race between 3 really strong trucks up there battling it out. I wish you and Travis were in the championship 4 because that would have been really freaking exciting.
If that was a championship 4 battle, then that would have been the most nerve-wracking moments of my life. But yeah, it was a really good race. Props to Travis, Lucas, and even Michael was kind of coming there at some stages in the run, and I'm glad we could put this truck in victory lane.
10-4, and thanks for waiting until I said hit me with those friends, family, and sponsor shoutouts before you did the sponsor shoutouts.
So am I supposed to hit you with them now?
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you to Napa Auto Parts, Madigan Motorsports, Arc Music, and Ford as always. Thank you, Swiss, for putting on the broadcast this season. They're always fun to watch back. And thank you to Cody for putting on trucks. Thank you to Travis again for putting on Xfinity. Sad to see him go, and Jake as well. But thank you to McKenna for letting me run this race tonight because it was so fun. It was one of the most fun races I think I've run in SRL. You could run so many different lanes. Dirty air was a thing. There was still a little bit of draft, and it was really fun. So, yeah, congrats to Lucas on the championship, and we'll see you next season, Swiss.
The only one you forgot was Cave RP. You did good though.
Cave RP. See, I don't run enough truck to remember all of that. So,
all right, bud. Well, congrats on the victory tonight, and yeah, we'll see you back next season and whatever you decide to run.
Whatever I decide to run and whatever I end up managing. So, yeah we'll see you then.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Now we'll go get our champion, Lucas Hoytsma, in that 97 truck. Lucas, I made you wait until the end just because, well, you like to go first.
Wow.
You know I had to.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you had a hell of a lot of fun out there. Looked like that 3-truck battle for the last really whole closing stage was very entertaining from the broadcast standpoint. Hopefully it was behind the wheel as well. Tell me about your night, first of all.
Yeah, it was a completely different race than I thought it would be. I thought it'd be just track position was key, run the top, and hope somebody made a mistake. But it was a ton of passing. Top and the bottom were open, and 1 and 2 especially. But you could make the top work in 3 and 4. It was, I mean, Kansas put on a heck of a show tonight, and I'm not even mad I lost. I mean, it was just such a good battle at the end. I mean, I got the championship, obviously. That definitely makes me feel better. But no, it was a heck of a race, and I was just hoping the 63 and the 67 were going to wreck each other right there off of 2. I thought it was about to happen. I was like, oh.
It got close.
Hold on. I mean, they raced so respectfully around me. I didn't feel like they were, over driving it or anything around a playoff driver. I mean, it was just not all around. Just enjoyed this race and enjoyed racing with everybody.
Yeah, it's like last night we kind of saw how to do it wrong, and then tonight we kind of saw how to do it right.
Yeah, the complete polar opposite, and I just lost my train of thought. Well,
there it went. Well, you can go ahead and hit me with the friends, family, sponsor shout-outs while we're waiting and see if it comes back around.
All right, man. Just want to send a big shout-out to Labor 12, Randy. He got himself a decent finish tonight. He got 11th, but he accidentally took his tires there toward the start, so he was down on a set at the end. So just shout out to him for running and all the things he does, and Labor 12 as well. But Low Drag Esports, CTC, M9 Performance as usual. And I think what I was going to say was this race was way more exhausting than I thought it was going to be. I mean, you think trucks at Kansas are just kind of like Daytona, but I am worn out. I had to turn a fan on next to me just to keep me cool, and maybe need a cool suit next time.
I mean, you won the championship, so no one's going to feel sorry for you, but congrats on that title tonight. P2 usually isn't all that fun, but when you pick up a title with it, it's plenty fun, right?
Absolutely. It feels really good.
All right, bud. We'll see you tomorrow night for those 1987s championships. See if you can't pick up your 3rd of the week.
Yes, sir. I'm so excited. Make sure to catch Daytona 1987's tomorrow championship race.
And if you haven't run a race with us all season, I don't care. I'll still put you in this race.
Absolutely. Everybody get in here.
We need a big car turnout for that. It'd be a lot of fun. All right, bud. We'll see you tomorrow night. Good luck.
Thanks, Matt. See ya.
Lucas Hoytsma, your champion in the CaveRP.com Truck Series. Congrats to Lucas and his team. Thank you all that helped put it on, Cody Cleaver and everybody. And let's see, we got to thank our friends at CaveRP, CaveRP.com. If you're looking for a spot to go and learn some GTA RP, that's a great spot as they have a bunch of tutorials to get you started. But if you're already initiated into the GTA RP world of living, then you have no issues. There's plenty of jobs to come on over there. They are whitelisted, so you have to do a quick little interview just to make sure you'd be a decent fit and not a total a-hole. Well, I mean, even if your character can be a total a-hole, as long as you aren't a total a-hole, and you have to make that difference. But it's a great time over there. A lot of good stories going on, and they'd love to have you be a part of it. So check that out at caverp.com. Thank you so much to everyone that helps put this on, Cody Cleaver and company. Appreciate everyone that puts their hard work into this. It helps make the community go around on Thursday nights, and just one pog of the collective that is Sidewinder Racing Leagues. If you'd like more information on all of our leagues, dgsracing.com is the place to go. Thank you so much for being here. Let's look at our final results while we clear off all this stuff on the screen. It's going to take me a hot second with this one, and then over here to this one, and there we go. Now we can go to this one. A lot of moving parts. Hayden Lowell gets the win. Lucas Weiss with Travis Martin, Mike Edwards, and Ethan Evers the top 5. Dustin Franklin, Ian Montrose, Cody Cleaver, TJ Floyd, Joe Madigan pick up top 10s. And the second page, Randy Lee, drummer for Labor 12, finishes 11th on the lead lap. Then Cliff Mullins, Scott Elston, J.R. Deal, Jimmy G, Logan Rhodes, Jake Lawrence, Josh Carver, and Daniel Llewellyn round out the field. We've already said all of our wonderful things. Let's just say thank you all so much for being here. We love having you be part of our community. Thank you so much. If you're over on the YouTube, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It's free to do. It helps us out tremendously with the algorithms and gets our product out to more eyeballs, which is hugely important in this business. So appreciate all of you doing that for us. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your Thursday night. And we'll see you tomorrow for the 1987 Cup Series. That is all. Bye-bye.